Heyo, folks. So, not on my BMX vacation per se, but me and my wife are on vacation. And yes, of course, BMX is involved. I don't have two working microphones, so I also don't have a crank arm to use as a microphone, so I'm using a bike frame. We make do. My wife decided she wanted to ask me bike questions today. Well, tonight. So, let's fire away. What do you got, woman, here? Hold on. Hold on.
So obviously was born in the 80s and I rode bikes with banana seats. So I was asking you, have you ever rode a bike with a banana seat? If so, what do you think about it?
Oh, well, I will say banana seats were way before the 80s. You caught the end of the banana seat era. But have I rode a banana seat bike? Yes, I have. It wasn't a well, actually, you know what? I've ridden two banana seat bikes in my lifetime. Thank you for bringing this up because this brings back a good memory. The first one I ever rode was I honestly could not tell you what the frame was. I got it from my dad's buddy's brother, Cone. No, that's not his real name. We just called him Cone. But I got
CJ's brother.
Yeah, CJ's brother, the Lucas brothers. I got a bike from him. It was a full complete bike, one of the 1 inch threaded bikes from like the early mid 80s, late 80s. It wasn't anything special. Honestly, it was blue. It could have been like one of the random Pacific bikes, Pacific bike, you know.
I feel like mine was yellow.
Yours was
But I
yellow, you
just
say?
banana
It was,
yellow.
yeah. So
It was probably white.
you had the classic banana seat. See, we had parts and we piece parted together. This thing I got
It was
from
probably my sister's bike, and then I just got it. So, because I always took everything from my sister, my older sister. So, yeah.
So yours was a OG original. Mine was
Maybe.
not. The one we built, we took, like I said, the bike we got, we took it apart. Well, I took it apart. I put like a 8 inch front wheel on it and I took a banana seat and I tried to put it on there, but the rear axle was like a racing axle. So we couldn't bolt like the banana seats, like that long big sissy bar on the back. You were able to adjust the height through moving. There was like five or six depending on what you had. Some only had three. Could be wrong. I'm not full banana seat guy, but you adjusted the height on where you wanted, like how the angle of the seat, and you would like take the secondary axle nut bolts off the axles in the back and adjust the angle of the seat. I had a racing rear wheel on the back of the bike I'm referring to. And so you couldn't do that. So my buddy Kuda ended up riding it up like a major state route through an airport, just hanging back and forth and back
That
and
sounds like
forth.
Buddha.
Yeah, that sounds like Kuda. Yeah, that's him. That's what we do. That's what we did. But the second banana seat bike I ever got a hold of was, by the way, I picked a really bad microphone today. It could have been way smaller. The second one I had, I got from a buddy. His name was Gavin Glaze. He had this weird bike. It was a banana seat bike. It was black and red, and the whole front half of it was a triple tree set up like a Harley. It was crazy. It had the massive ape hangers on it, and it had the really cool banana seat on it. And man, I wish I could tell you whatever happened to that. That was a really, really cool bike. Just in like I said, the way it was set up, it was like riding a Harley. But that thing probably had to be from the late 70s, early 80s, custom painted a couple different times. But that's my experience with banana seats. But I know the banana seat bikes were like the original era of where BMX came from.
So you think like 70s that banana seat came from?
Oh, earlier in 70s, probably 50s, 60s.
Wow.
That's where it originally came from, easily. I know a guy that could give you a better answer, but a lot of people can give you better answers than I can. I'm the mid school guy, but I do know things. But yeah, say probably early 50s, 60s, probably the 60s, roughly. Because I know my dad has told me he remembers his first bike he got, and he said it. He claims he's like, I don't think it was a banana seat bike, but he's like said it wasn't a Schwinn, or maybe it was a Schwinn, but he can't remember. But I looked up the Schwinn cheater slick. He's like, no, it wasn't a banana seat. It was something like that. I'm like, so we're talking that was in like the 60s then, because he was born what, 63? And he remembers that going from the end of the 60s into the 70s. And I'm not saying he got a new bike then in that time period either. And he even said that he's like, it definitely wasn't new when I got it, but gives you an idea of what I know about it. But what's your next question?
That was all I had right now. But
That's
thank you.
that.
I appreciate that.
That's all she's
Next
got.
time I will think of another question and we'll go from there.
That's all we got today, folks. Well, tonight,
From
Mr. CT.
Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, we're in Richmond, Virginia, folks. That shouldn't give away anything. But this will be the last time you see me hold this bike frame, potentially. At least as a microphone. Have a good night.